What's going on? What's going on, my co-creators? Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful, beautiful, happy, loving day. That you're co-creating the best life that you want and that you desire. Hope you're fully engaged in that process because it's happening. It's happening. It's live all day, every day. It don't turn off. Your intentions are creating your life. Trust me. So you're in it. You might as well be conscious of it and be dynamic when it comes to co-creating your life. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Because we all in the game together. We all connected. We all on the same team. We might look different. We might talk different. We might smell different. We might act different. But trust me, at the end of the day, we all are on the same team. We all are projecting from the same source. You know what I'm saying? We all are having a different experience from a different angle, but we all are the same consciousness. Don't forget that. Don't ever forget that. Don't get too caught up in this world and all these differences, all these labels. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm from here, I do this, I'm Republican, I'm Democrat. Man, that stuff is like that. That's you know, if you play that game, if you want, play that game to your advantage. Just make sure you're doing something good with that energy. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be all up in that game and take that as the end all, be all to the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than that. It's way, way bigger than that. You know, this whole thing is magical and it's amazing, and there's nothing separated from that. You know, sometimes we get caught up in this world. We think that our lives are just, this is what I do, this is where I'm at, this is what it is, and we forget about the spiritual aspect, the magical aspect. You know, anything that's called magical in the past is something that people don't understand. You know, and once you understand it, then it's not magical anymore because you can break it down. You can say, okay, that's why that happened. That's why this happens. There was some things going on in this world. Oh, that's magic. How do they do that? Nah, fire was magic at one time, but now you can, you know, chemically break down why fire happens. So anyway, I go on little tangents, you know what I'm saying, because I'm always trying to drop some new knowledge. But today I just want to think about or talk about the fact that with everything going on in the world right now, I'm so tired of talking about this silliness that they pulling on us right now. But it's not silly because it's serious. This whole, you know, fake epidemic or pandemic that's so deadly and so dangerous, that's killing less than 1% of people. I'm tired of talking about it, but it needs to be talked about because it's affecting your lives. And if you don't think it is, it is. It's not just affecting your lives, it's affecting your kids' lives, you know, the next generation. And that's the scariest part. That's the part that bothers me the most. That hurts because, I mean, I care about my well-being, but at the same time, man, I won't be here forever. I'm thinking about the next generation, the generation after that. What are they going to be faced with, you know? And so that's why I'm like, okay, I got to start talking. I got to speak up about this stuff that I've been examining and watching for years, but now they're getting a little bold right now. They're acting a little desperate right now. They really throwing out all the full gauntlet right now. So that's why I got to talk about it. But all this stuff just, I mean, if you really just pay attention, and this is kind of like going out to my people that always talking about, oh, I'm street smart. I got common sense. I see what's going on. I got a bigger awareness. I see the bigger picture. You know, you can't pull no shade over my eyes. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, do you really though? Because you going along with it. I'm out and about. I'm living life. I'm out there seeing, and I'm seeing straight up people that's just supposed to be street smart and straight up just on it, and they just going along with it. And I'm like, damn, don't you know? Even though you street smart, this is about to be up in your hood, up in your face. And you still going along with that? Like, really, are you really that street smart? Like, you need to pay attention. These moves they're pulling right now, this is the most blatant and bold stuff I've ever seen in my lifetime. Trust me, this ain't no regular moves they're pulling right now. These people really trying to get us into some new norm type stuff. Oh, you gotta check your temperature everywhere you, man, I'm gonna act like you got a fly on my face and but I put nothing in my face. Not happening, not doing it. I guess I can't do that then. That's just how I'm living. And all you so-called people that's got you know, you understand the bigger picture, you smarter than this, you going along with this stuff, you think it's temporary. But for the 20,000th time, it doesn't work like that. See, the people I'm thinking about that I'm trying to talk to is the people that, I mean, like I'm gonna say for myself, you can't run G on a gangster. I'm not saying I'm a gangster. I'm just saying this is some things you've heard. You can't play a player. You can't manipulate a manipulator. You can't do it. And yet I'm seeing these so-called gangsters, these so-called people that got their stuff together and they see the big game, they sitting there going for it. Like, why are you going for it, Mr. Gangster, Mr. Manipulator, Mr. Player? You getting played right now. You walking around with a damn muzzle on your face. You stand 6 feet apart. You getting played right now. Don't you feel? Don't you feel? Don't you sense? Like, I've always had another level of awareness. I got my 5 senses. Then I got that other level of awareness where I kind of have an intuition. I have something that's bigger than that. It can't always be worked out logically, but I can feel when somebody trying to run G on me. And then I got to decide if I want to let it happen or not. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of things I see that I'm like, yeah, this, I mean, you know, if you go basic, let's go basic. Let's go in, you know, relationships, dealing with the opposite sex or whatever you do. And you know when somebody running some stuff on you, you just decide, okay, how I'm going to play it. How I'm going to play it. Now, if you see the game getting ran on you and you decide, okay, I'm going to lay back and just let it happen, this is not the game you want to let happen, players and gangsters and manipulators and pimps and whatever you think you are, or however smart you think you are. This is one that's going to be all up in your life and you ain't going to be able to get rid of it. You ain't going to be able to, I don't care how many guns you got. I don't care how much love you got in the hood. You ain't going to be able to get rid of this game. These people are really moving on your personal territory. I'm telling you. And I hate to say it, it's kind of like revealing myself a little bit because it just is. I mean, I'm aware of how to manipulate. It's something that I know how to do. It's something in me that I recognize. I definitely know how to use what I have to get what I want, but I've never really indulged myself with it. I've been in plenty of opportunities in my life where I could take advantage of people. It's just something that I just know how to do, but I never really overindulged myself into that lifestyle because I can't do it. But I understand the game. I can feel when somebody trying to run some G on me. I know when somebody ain't right. I can see it. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I have a choice on how I want to play it. You know, most of the time I either totally leave them alone. That's the smartest thing to do. Or I'll be like, okay, this is interesting. Let me see how this plays out. But in certain situations, like what's going on right now with all this control that's being put on people over this old fake, deadly virus, the whole world moving. Never seen government move so fast in my life. I've seen them go to war slower than this. Think about it. Middle of March. It's only a couple of months, a little bit over a couple of months in, and they already got all kind of stuff in place. Got all this program, walking around looking like damn slaves with muzzles on our face. Got us walking 6 feet apart. Come on, man, this is serious movement here. They don't move this fast, and this ain't even deadly. There's been so many other more deadly diseases going around. I mean, don't get me naming them. There's so many. And all of a sudden now, oh, they moving on this. Come on, man. You got to recognize game when you see it. And this ain't the kind of game you need to sit back and let happen. You need to move on this. So all my people out there thinking they smarter than the system. Oh, I see what's going on. Nah, dude, you need to act. You need to be on it. You need to be making things happen because this is not a game. And the people I'm talking about, I know who you are. I know how you are. I recognize you. I'm telling you, if you don't think you're one of the people, you just got to think of it like this. Like, you ever met somebody and for whatever reason, whether you work with them a lot, you just didn't like them. You didn't like them. Something inside of you, that's loud. Something inside of you told you that you didn't like this person and you just knew something about them was off and you just didn't like them. You might not even voice it. You might not say it. It might be a coworker, might be a supervisor, might be somebody in your family. But usually I'm going to say damn that all the time. If there's something that you don't like about somebody right off the bat, you know why you don't like them so much? It's because you see some of yourself in them. And that part of yourself you see in them is a part that you don't like. It's something that you understand. And you see them just not controlling that bad part. They just letting it all hang out. They don't have any control over it. They just letting it run their life. And when I'm telling you, if you really sit there and think about it, the people that you don't like the most is the people that you see some of yourself in that you actually keep in check. You don't indulge that part of yourself because you know it's wrong. And like you see people, oh, I don't like this politician, I don't like that politician. It's because there's a part of that politician that's in you that you don't let out. But you get that and you hate the fact that they being so just careless and they don't have any discipline. They let it out. So game recognizes game. You know how people are. And that's why with this situation going on right now in this world, you sitting back and you know game is being ran. You know you can smell a funk. You can smell a fishy. I smell fish from 1,000 miles away. I ain't gonna sit there and say I'm the most, I'm on game. I know everything going on in the world, in the streets. I got my ear to the streets. I ain't gonna say all that. But I know game. I know funky when I see it. This mess is funky. This is some funky, stinky, fishy mess. And if you really think about it, you will see it too. But this ain't no regular fishy mess. We get funky stuff running us all the time. This is really intrusive, and this is gonna be intrusive upon your family, upon your parents, upon your kids. This is serious, folks. You gotta really pay attention. All my people, you can't run G on a gangster. You can't play a player. You can't manipulate a manipulator. You can't pimp a pimp. Whatever you think you're doing. Telling you letting it happen right now. You are letting it happen. You are getting played so hard, and you know you're getting played in some reason because they got a suit on, and some reason because they're on TV, some reason because they got some little phony ass title that we give them. We give them all their titles. Every title they have, we give it to them. There's no title that these so-called authorities have that we don't give to them. Oh, we gotta listen. Oh, man, come on now. It's more of us than them. So stop ignoring your gut. Stop not paying attention to what's really going on. Come on, people. Raise up, stand up, recognize game. We getting played right now. We just going along with it. Oh, it's for safety. When have you ever been safe in your life? Man, ain't never been safe. If you're looking for safety, you don't even need to be here. You tripping. This life ain't safe. It's not. It's just what it is. So anyway, co-creators, I love you. Even though you're not paying attention half the time, I love you. Go outside today, burn some calories, get out there in the sun, let that sun hit your face, let that sun kiss you, let it kiss you, let it just do all kind of things to you. Breathe in that good air and breathe out that bad stuff. Don't put anything restricting your face. Don't restrict your face. Let that air get out there. Let them toxins out of your body. Let all that bacteria, those microbes, all those viruses, let it all out. That's what it's there for. You're not meant to be blocking yourself off. Meditate. Take 10, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, meditate. Connect with your higher self. Connect with your spiritual side. Don't forget that part. Turn off the news. Turn it off, 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 turn off the news, turn it off. And leave your cell phone at home sometime. I love you so much, my co-creators. I'm doing this just for you and my personal therapy, but this is all I'm doing this for us to help make you, hopefully it makes you think and become more self-aware and take responsibility for your life more. That's what this is all about. There's no money here. It's all just love. It's just love. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.